Do you want to show them your vision board?
No.
Right.
Because that has nothing to do with the house.
Yeah, but it just shows like your mindset is you understand vision board, you understand manifestation. No? No? Next one?
Action. Okay, hello guys. Which camera am I looking at?
This one. I'm gonna start it off.
Wait, so what's that?
Do you want me to say any of your stuff like Kennedy Official Janae or your Instagram?
No.
Nothing?
That's not even my Instagram. I changed my Instagram a couple months back.
To what?
Kennedy Janae. No, it's Kennedy Johnson
Official. Yeah.
You said
Do you want me to say that handle? Do you want me to say, oh,
Well,
I like my
mean,
daughter?
This isn't free. You have to promote me.
Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Jennifer with Gray and Glowing, and today I have my beautiful daughter, Kennedy, on this video today. Today we're going to talk about my favorite thing, the thing that I created this channel for, is manifesting.
Oh, I thought you were going to say me.
Nope.
Okay.
Not even close.
Wow.
We're going to talk about manifesting and how my daughter and I, 8 years ago, manifested our townhome that we have in Morgan Hill, California. So I think on my first video, my introductory video, I had talked about my daughter and I living at my father's house after my mom had passed away, and we had lived with him for about 3 years. And at that point, we were tired of each other and we needed to get our own place. And on top of that, my daughter used to sleep in my room. She had her own room, but she never wanted to sleep in it. So she would sleep with me in my room. So I wanted to get my own room back, her room. And so we knew we needed to move from my dad's house. My girlfriend, who's a realtor, a very good one at that, found this community of townhomes, which were new. She had taken us to them, I think it was a Saturday or a Sunday. And I fell in love with it. I knew this is the house I wanted. It wasn't going to be ready for at least a 6-month move-in, but I knew I wanted it. The only problem was there was 3 people ahead of us.
And there was only like 2.
There was 2 available.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, there was 2 available, and there were 3 people ahead of us. But I know the other one, the people were able to secure it. So then that only left 1 available and 3 people ahead of us. So being the manifester that I was, I knew what I needed to do. So I told my daughter we need to get the pictures from the brochure, the layout of the townhome. We put those on our closet door, and I would tell my daughter to visualize herself in her room, how it's decorated, visualize this being her home, and then I would do the same. So yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember any of that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it happened, but I just honestly do not remember.
18 and already having memory loss.
Yeah, I remember none of that. But I do remember moving in, or like us starting to decorate how we wanted it, and me deciding how I wanted my room and what I wanted in my room. I wanted a bunk bed, so my mom took me to get one.
What else? Should have. So, long story short.
Oh, I remember we were always going to Home Depot like every single day to get something new for the house.
Right.
And
then we had Daisy decorating.
then we had somebody else who came and painted everything.
That was Phil.
Yeah, Phil.
So we had a handyman by the name of Phil. He literally did everything. So it was Daisy and Phil. They were a team. They decorated our house. They put it all together. They painted every walls, hung every curtain. They made the house beautiful. Yeah, that literally was a dream. Moving in, being able to move into a home and have it decorated the way you wanted before you even start living there is an amazing feeling, you guys. And I was blessed to be able to do that. My dad is a very generous man and made sure that we were very comfortable and happy in our home. And so he took care of us in that way. So love you, Daddy, for that. So do you want to talk about, once we got our townhome, what we started to focus on? The house across the way. Do you remember?
So we wanted a bigger house. Like, it wasn't right away because like we were so in love with the house that we were already in. But a couple of years later, we were like, okay, like we want to start looking at houses, like actual houses, because we were living in a townhouse, so it wasn't an actual house. So we started looking around and looking at open houses, and then we found this house that we really liked. Looking back at it now, it's very small, but then it was like the biggest mansion ever to us, and we loved it so much. And we were there like every other weekend visiting, just looking around. And at that time, who was it? The sales lady already knew that we were just coming to look. She's like, all right, go in, do what you gotta do. And then we left and thought, okay, how are we gonna get there? We didn't know, but we never actually got there, but we got somewhere else. We got somewhere else.
Yeah, so we never actually manifested that particular home. We manifested a way better home, the home that we live in now. But that was our goal. So my daughter understood the process. We went to the home, we visited, we would sit in the rooms, we would imagine ourselves there. So, and yeah, like she said, we had no idea how we were going to get this home. I think the home was like $1.3 million.
Yeah.
And that was, 6 years ago. So I'm sure it's probably in the 2 millions now. But we had no idea. I didn't have a job that paid anywhere close to that salary, but I just knew that I was going to figure out how to manifest it. So my daughter is very aware on how to use vision boards and how manifesting can work. Do you want to talk to them about some of your stuff that you try to manifest or what you do?
So I made a vision board a couple of months ago, back when it was, I think, August. And I put on there actually I would say some modeling stuff is coming to life, because I want to be a model. And I put that on my vision board. I put different models on my vision board. And now I know one of the best, what would you call her?
She's like a mentor.
Yeah, she's like a mentor / agent. She helps people become really big models. She was in the model industry for a very long time, so she knows everything about everything that you would ever need to know. And so I became really close with her, and now she's going to start helping me get where I want to be. And what else do I have on my vision board? I have travel, which I haven't traveled anywhere yet, but soon I will be traveling. Yeah, I have an upcoming trip to Miami with my friends, so I'm very excited about that. So I can finally get away for a little bit.
So she can get away from me, that's what she wants to say.
I mean, yeah, but also...
overbearing mom.
Oh, Jesus. That's a different video. But, we've been in the house, all year.
Because of COVID?
Yeah, but still, it's I need to get out somewhere far from here. I'm tired of looking at these mountains. I just need to go somewhere else. And, yeah. So I'm very excited about that. I have other stuff on my vision board. Obviously, it didn't happen yet, so I'm not gonna say it did. But if it does happen, then I'll come back and say it happened. I actually manifested some stuff that I wish didn't happen, but
don't we all?
That's another thing about manifesting, is that you can also manifest things you don't want. So it's two sides. You can manifest things you want, and you can manifest things you don't want. So just be very careful about what you put your mind to.
I would agree. And I think I said that on my first video. You're going to put stuff on your vision boards that you may not get those items or those things or those people come into your life at that particular time. You may get it 5 years later, and then you'll find out, I don't want this anymore. So that's the crazy thing about manifesting. It's you really have to get in tune with what you want to draw into your life. So. But
also, you don't even need a vision board. You can just say it constantly or think about it constantly, and it can happen. You don't need to get a board and put stuff on there for it to happen. You could constantly think about it, or and it can happen. So
imagine it.
Yeah, if you imagine, because that's how I usually do it. I just imagine it, and it always comes.
That's pretty much it. The vision board, I think, is just a tool, you guys. It just kind of reminds you. Just because you put a picture on a vision board does not mean that it's going to manifest. The key to manifesting it is it has to be a feeling and it has to resonate with you. That's why it's always good to use your imagination and to picture yourself and to feel it, to smell it, to see how, if you can taste it and touch it. Those senses, if you can use all of those senses when you're trying to manifest something, it will come to you faster. And that's really how you kind of manifest. It's definitely not just putting a vision board up and being like, okay, now I'm gonna manifest all this stuff. It doesn't work like that. I wish it did, but it just doesn't. You still have to do the work. And like Kennedy was saying, she put modeling up on her vision board, and so she has been lucky enough to meet a woman who was very high up in the modeling industry who has taken her under her wing. So again, Kennedy still has to do the work, you know what I mean? Just because she put modeling up there, she's still not walking the runways of Milan yet, but she has a contact that can definitely get her there faster. So that's another part of manifesting. It's just the universe will bring certain people and things into your life and doors will open. It's still gonna be up to you to walk through that door. It's still gonna be up to you to do the work. And if you don't do it, it's not gonna manifest. Nothing just falls into your lap. You have to still work for it. So, and that's laws of the universe. That's also written in the Bible.
If we can just put something on a poster, I'm sure everybody would have the life they wanted.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, well said. So, yeah, so just kind of bring it all back together. Kennedy and I have manifested, even though my sweet child doesn't remember manifesting her townhouse, but she did. She helped with that. She can't remember.
I can't remember.
She's 18 years old and already has selective memory. It's a shame. But she's here to tell you that she has manifested other things and they have worked. So, long story short, keep manifesting, keep believing in yourself, keep taking care of yourself, and you're gonna get everything that you've ever wanted. If you guys have any specific questions on manifesting, just feel free to leave them in the comments, and/or we are definitely going to be bringing more things about manifesting. I'm hoping to create kind of like an ebook for you guys. I know there's a lot of people who kind of are lost on manifesting, and they just have different questions and they want their questions answered. So I would love to be able to do that, you guys. So I do
if it
want
doesn't happen either, like,
yeah.
I'm sorry. So say you've been manifesting something for like 10 years and it still hasn't happened, that doesn't mean stop. It just means that it's going to come to you during the right time that it's supposed to happen. So just don't give up. Don't give up and don't lose the luck. Because maybe it may never happen because maybe it's not supposed to be for you. And that's a good thing. Don't take it as a bad thing. So just...
You may get something better.
Yeah, you may get something better, or it just may not be for you.
Yeah.
And you don't know it, but that could be a good sign for you too. Good thing. If you didn't get what you wanted, sometimes it's better that way.
You'll be grateful.
You'll be grateful in the end, so.
But the crazy thing is, you more than likely will get it.
Yeah. You'll probably get it just to learn that you're not supposed to have that.
That you didn't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys 2 questions? Do you have like a manifestation practice that you guys have individually, or like something that or is it just something you innately do?
I think it's something that we just innately do. Kennedy has her own thing that she's manifesting. I have my own things. And then if there's something that's happening
together,
we will try to use our energy together.
I see a lot of things now where people would write things down multiple times or like every single day. And honestly, I don't know how that works because that's not really how I do my manifesting. I think about things and they happen. I'm just more of an imaginary, think a lot, say it. I may say it to myself like, oh, I have this, I have that. And then one day I have that. So it's like, that's usually the stronger power for me.
Yeah.
Rather than writing it down or putting it on a poster. I did that just because I felt like it was refreshing to be able to see it on paper and not just in my head, and be able to look at it all together instead of just, okay, I want this and then that, and just like a whole bunch of things in my head. So that's kind of why I did it, but I don't look at it every day and be like, okay, I already kind of have it in my head, so I know what I want.
I will be creating some sort of ebook that will kind of outline step by step how you can manifest, because I know there's people out there who do have questions, and there's a lot of information and people have different techniques, and maybe my technique will work better for you than somebody else's technique. So I hope to be able to share that with you in the near future. And again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a message and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. So other than that, I would like to say thank you to Ms. Kennedy for coming on and sharing your manifesting.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Okay. Well, I love my daughters. Don't forget to subscribe,
Like, comment, share.
and share.
And put the bell so you can get the notification of the next video. You don't know about that yet.
I don't.
I know you don't. Anyways.
I'm learning this whole YouTube world, you guys. It's very fascinating. So I love it. But thank you again, you guys, for all the support and for tuning in. Stay healthy, stay growing, keep glowing.